That tornado's carrying a sub.
Very much thanks to Master for the multi-month sub gift.
Yeah, sorry. All I can say is yes. Thank you very much, Girl Master, multi sub gift.
I love you.
And thank you, Lordrin, for the resub, which does not come with a message, so TT Azinch gets a rest. Thank you. 47 months, my bloody god.
I love you.
I do love Slay the Spire.
I do love Slay the Spire.
I have it on so many devices.
I'm glad to hear it, Firefat. I like Slay the Spire as well. I've got a very specific reason for liking Slay the Spire, but we'll get there eventually. I know I've used it as like a padder in previous streams, but I've never actually done something dedicated to it.
Die.
Lord Dawnkeeper checking in to let us know they've moved over to the YouTube version as Twitch decided to give them 20 ads. Well, don't you understand? Daddy Bezos needs a new yacht for Christmas and Santa just ain't delivering. Ugh. I don't blame you in the slightest, Dawnkeeper. Like, fucking... It's wild that I explicitly tell it only this amount of ads, only this amount of time. I use the tools that are given to streamers to let us decide this shit. And it ignores it. It's like the salesman at the start of Aladdin with "will not break." It broke. Actually, no. Wait, that's actually just my entire. That's just my entire just content generation career post Modded Beyond Reason. Realistically, isn't it? It will not break in the background. Holy shit! Next decade. You might wanna throw that in the chord somewhere, if that's true. I mean, the closest I found was like basically covering my browser in ad blockers, and I'm happy that like I managed to get that to work. It means that the stream just hitches every few minutes, but it's survivable. I hang out in Ethan's and Lucian's and Rakan's areas, and I don't seem to get too spammed. But I'm aware that not everybody is on the same specific browser. Some people like specific browsers, and it's not a universal solution. Your presence has a reality warping quality to it. If something could break, it would. Yeah, no, that happens a lot, Dawnkeeper. I know I've said about it before, but like the ones I hold dear are Lydia and friend were playing Last Hero of Nostalgaia. I turned up in chat, said hello, and immediately they turned a corner and the floor despawned. Ethan playing the System Shock remake boot thing, covered Night Dive Studios. You know what they do. They just remaster everything. So again, was game running perfectly fine. I turned up, I hung out for about 5 minutes, and then a lift just ceased to have all collision and he fell into the infinite void and bricked the save. I've turned up a few times in Lucian's chat, and Lucian's game, whatever they're playing, has instantly broken. Like, midway through a cutscene, someone's neck will just exorcist twist to look at them instead of turning their body. I think my favorite was a clip someone sent me of me being mentioned in an unrelated stream someone else I'm not familiar with was doing. Like, one of our communities crossed over and was talking about me. Instantly everything broke. Just evoking my name. I am Techno Voldemort, apparently. Like, yikes. Dug it out of my small pile of extensions and custom scripts. It's Twitch ad solutions for Tamper Monkey. Ooh, okay. Well, thank you very much, Next Decade. By all means, like if you want to yeet that into the cord at some point, then we'll try and make sure that gets some attention, because that is fucking cool. I don't know if blocked ads do anything to like us, the streamers, cash flow side of things, but I mean it's ads. We're hardly moist critical. We're hardly going to be making hundreds of thousands off of ads alone. If we did, I would genuinely just sit and run a stream of nothing but ads and tell you all to fuck off. Like, everybody, like, stay away for, like, the next 2 hours. It's just gonna run ads back to back to cover this month, and then we're gonna actually do something. Like, that's how I would run that. There's no ethical consumption under capitalism, but as long as you're transparent with people and keep them informed and try not to hurt nobody, then I think you're doing all right. At the end of the day, we are all killing the planet by running these PCs in the first place. We are supporting a horrible business model by being on Amazon. We are supporting other horrible business models by using Google to get here. There's no winning. The Good Place had it right. You buy a single organic tomato and your life has been fucked forever. Invoking you brings about reality warping. Yeah, maybe. I don't want that to be the case, but I think it kind of might. I mean, for fuck's sake, I sat on a chair and ended up in the wrong act of the game once. It was just a chair. With that said, please get used to this sound. Because I have a big bowl of chili in front of me. It is a very cold and, funnily enough, chilly day. So my stupid, goofy-ass pun brain decided, you know what would be appropriate? Let's make a chili. Because it's chilly. And that's what we're doing. I'm just chilling. Yes, I'm chilling on a chilly day with my chili. Although in terms of what we're actually doing, the pinned message on Bezos Land will also explain this, but to say it for posterity of the YouTube side, today's stream is not what I was expecting it to be. Today's stream was intended with the strongest emphasis to be the altars, because you might remember I played the demo for that. I really fucking liked it. Holy shit, a base building game that Ed enjoyed. What? Turns out all you need is really solid voice acting and a kind of interesting Moon-esque storyline of like splitting yourself and cloning and different points in life and all that kind of stuff, like meta-narrative shit Ed loves. Turns out that game is like 55 gigabytes, and Steam will max out for me downloading at 3 megabytes a second. So it was gonna take like 7 hours, and that's if the connection holds. So funnily enough, we're not doing that tonight. We're gonna climb the spire. Eventually, in about a minute and a bit, we're gonna climb the spire because I still need to stir this chili more. So this is an alter scenario. Yeah, actually, yeah. This is an alternate option, which I'm really sad about as well, because I had a good like title for it. I was going to call it a splitting headache, because like the character keeps splitting, and I'm just not allowed. I'm not allowed the cool shit. I do want to play that though at some point, mostly because I'm still fascinated and a little flabbergasted that a base building game caught my attention. Secondly, that anyone's even trying to go near Duncan Jones's moon. And thirdly, respect to the voice actor. Playing God knows how many versions of himself. I haven't played the game, I don't know. But I'm assuming upwards of 10. As a person who dabbles in the amateur side of voice acting, respect to you if you can do 10 plus versions of you that are still distinctly you, but still distinctly different. That sounds like sort of final exam shit. I should... I looked at my phone. That's what I did. I looked at my phone and I summoned Lord Cupson. Lord Cupson, god damn it. Thank you very much for the Cupson special to Spiloplura, Golden Lion, Davan, Core Critical, Venomous Gnat, Demonstinus, Satyan-san, let's go with that, Moonbug. Moonbug would have been such a good name if we'd been playing it. I'm going to stop moaning about it. Wazzle Simple and Vikilla Dog. I am me. I am also me. And also you. Is you deaf? No, you is blind. God, the Rush Hour movies were such a hot mess. They really fucking were. Like, the Rush Hour movies are the only way in which I remember that... And I've forgotten his name. Hang on a minute. I'm going to need to look it up. Is it Chris Tucker? Am I getting that right? Rush Hour guy. Yes. I googled Rush Hour guy. First result, Chris Tucker. Did you mean Chris Tucker? Yes, I meant Chris Tucker apparently. Yeah. Those films are the only way I remember he even fucking exists. My brain has... I know he's in The Fifth Element. I know he is. But my brain has edited The Fifth Element to remove him. Because I found his character so annoying in The Fifth Element that it removed that whole section of the plot. Fifth Element is a weird film to start with, but I mean, come on. All right, let's punch a tower, I guess. Okay. I forgot he was in the movie until you reminded me. This poor guy. Like, his fucking bit that Hollywood decided to pigeonhole him into was like just being an annoying screech monkey, and I kind of feel bad for him. Maybe he was an alright dude. I don't know. Maybe he was alright. But like, he just kept getting stuck playing people who were really fucking annoying. Anywho's, welcome to Mahus. Mahus in this case being the Spire. And for those unfamiliar with Slay the Spire, it is one of the big popularizers of the deck builder card roguelike. Effectively, you start at the bottom of the spire, you climb up the spire in an attempt to destroy the heart of the spire and slay the spire. You have a few heroes you can pick from. You have the Ironclad. I'm realizing these sound effects are a bit loud. You have the... Hang on. This is going to bug me otherwise. Let's halve that effects volume, shall we? That's now too quiet. 3/4? That sounds about fair. Okay. So you have the Ironclad, who is basically a sort of like a... There's a few characters who can go a few ways, but the Ironclad can either go into huge damage berserker type, or they can kind of go with this more like self-healing armor build. The Silent, whose whole thing is usually poisoning people and then giving tick damage every turn. There's also some ones where they can throw nearly infinite amounts of free knives. There's a card draw version of them. Silent is pretty versatile. There's the Watcher, who I think was added later. They're a stance dancer. So they'll start in one stance, using certain moves them into another stance. And then they sort of come back again, and if you stack their stances, they turn into an extra new stance. It's I'm not a fan of the Watcher. I'm gonna be entirely fair, but mostly because I'm not as used to them, because they were added later, as far as I know. And then we have the Defect, who is a complete hot mess. Their shtick being they have orbs surrounding them that do different things depending on what you channel. Lightning ones hurt people, frosty ones armor you, dark ones target the lowest health enemy, plasma ones give you more cards, more ability to play cards per turn, etc. Now, you might notice down here, Ascension. This is the usual roguelike thing of stacking debuffs and multipliers on yourself, but you can get up there. So I've done the max level ascension of Ironclad. I've done the max level ascension of the Silent. You can see I barely play the Watcher. I'm on ascension level 2 of 20, and Defect, because Defect is a hot mess, I've been having the world of trouble getting above like 14. Since I'm just quiet vibing today, apparently, because I'm not allowed to go on a sci-fi journey of self-discovery and alternate self-discovery, we're probably just going to try and ascend as best as we can. This particular one meaning that what we're dealing with in total, we're dealing with elites spawning more often, normal enemies being harder hitting, elites being harder hitting, bosses being harder hitting, we heal less after boss battles, we start every run slightly damaged. Normal enemies are tougher, elites are tougher, bosses are tougher, we start every run cursed, we have fewer potion slots than default, upgraded cards don't appear as often, bosses don't give as much money, and we now come in with lower max HP to even start with. Which I think... I don't know if that cancels out the start each run damaged one. I'm not gonna... I don't really know, to be honest. I think I saw Brett play this some time ago. You probably did. Brett plays this sometimes. Koba plays this sometimes. It's a nice, comforting game. And to get it out of the way, I'm sorry, Chrono.gg. I know you've been dead for years, but I really am sorry. And the reason I'm sorry is that I did not buy this game. I was given this game to review and publicize because Chrono.gg were going to be doing a one-day sale of it. I got norovirus that day and was not able to cover it because I was far too busy chucking up half of a lung. So I literally could not cover it because I could not sit in front of anything for more than a couple of minutes without having to run to the loo to upchuck. Where this is going is that I'm really sad I missed that opportunity because I would go on to use Slay the Spire as my kind of comfort game that got me through loads of shit, including but not limited to some really, really, really rough shifts at work when I was this was back when I used to work at the school. If I was like waiting for students to show up or something, this would give me some little dose of my normality back again before I could just bring myself back to it and okay, let's deal with students. And I feel bad. I feel bad that I never covered it in the capacity I should have. And I feel bad that I got it for free. I have gone on to buy it for several friends to sort of apologize to the universe. Let's go. Okay. So we do actually start damaged. Right, okay. As far as I know, this game uses a lot of, was it like puppet animation? Because people squash and stretch. They don't really move. Okay. We can start the I love this one. Start the next 3 combats with enemies with 1 HP. Only if, however, I can fight an elite on those first 3 encounters. These being elites, these being normal dudes. I've just realized there's a legend right here. I'm explaining stuff you can fucking see. I'm an idiot. Okay. What are the other options? We transform a card. I don't like this. Transform 2 cards, but at the cost of all our gold. I don't like this. Random boss relic can be good, but there's also quite a lot of crap boss relics. This one has at least some consistency for me. Although Cobra plays it with a fucking car just drifting up the bloody tower. Fair. But then again, I think Cobra's earned that because if I'm recalling this correctly, I used to hang out in Cobra's streams when they were doing Ascension grinding. Because they wanted a full 420 spread. Like 20 Ascension across the board, every single character. I'm going to take the enemies start with less HP. We're going to try and path our way up here to try and get to this elite without spending our enemies with less HP. I'm aware this means we're going to fight less elites in the long run. If you fight an elite, basically, if you happen to win, you get a cool artifact. Put it that way. But I want the safety, at least for this first bit, because I bloody hate this boss with the defect. I find him really kind of... In fact, I'd hate most of the first bosses with the defect. I think I might just hate the defect, now I think about it. But hey-ho. Let's find out. So every turn, you've got your draw pile. You get a handful of cards. Every card costs mana or energy. These are our balls. Say hello to my balls. And because these guys have no HP, let's just get through this early. I don't really know what I want to start building around, though. Because Defect can do a lot of things with his balls. He can generate armor. He can attack. I'm not certain what I want to do with him. Armor builds tend to be quite successful, but they're a bugger to set up. You can try for damage rush builds, but getting that early setup can kind of screw you over because you have no defense. I think I might try for an armor build. Yeah, let's try for a frost build. Or you can just not worry about balls and take an entire deck of claws. You can. This is true. I have some of the worst luck getting claws to actually spawn. And don't even start me on... Oh god, is it reprogram? The one where he can lose ball power in order to get stronger and more dexterous. Where he basically... what I'm realizing is now just digital steroids. He sacrifices his balls to get hench. Oh, okay, hold on. We have some higher education. Random dumb fantasy thought I had a while back and suddenly remembered. Technically, there's no such thing as a human. Originally, humans were a mongrel crossbreed between elves, dwarves, gnomes, halflings, and who knows what else. that somehow, through some miracle, is still capable of breeding. That's quite cool, actually, yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. As you walk into the room, you hear a gurgling and the grinding of metals. Before you is a slime-like creature that ate too much chili for its own good. Oh. From the center of the creature, you see glints of strange light, perhaps something magical? It looks like you can get some chili if you reach inside of its opening. However, the acid and sharp objects may hurt. Okay, I think we'll lose some HP and 25% chance to find a chili. Come on. Ow! No. Ow. Ow. I'm still convinced there's chili in here. Ow! Don't kill me. Don't kill me on room 1. Whenever you would receive 5 or less unblocked attack damage, reduce it to 1. Ooh, okay. That works quite nicely with an armor build. It means we don't need as much armor to block the majority of an attack. That's quite nice. That's quite nice. Okay, we got a shop. What do we got? Oh, you bastard. Apotheosis is really lovely, and of course I get it to the point where I can't possibly have the money for it. Well, realistically, we should probably look at thinning. Because currently, we have 12 cards, ignoring this one, so realistically 11 cards. Not all of which serve us on the whole frost and blocking business. So I'm gonna say, let's... I mean, this is free damage, though. And card draw, which is kind of thinning. Because it cycles through faster. Fine. Can't say no to FTL. FTL is a good time. Okay. Smack these bugs up. Grab a drawing cards potion. I don't really want discard pile based things because I want a quite thin deck by the end of this so I can keep cycling around. Rebound might be nice because we could cause it to resummon. This one basically means, yeah, put the next card you play this turn on top of the draw pile. We could resummon cards that we then go on to play, but that'd take more stuff in our deck. I'm going to say no for now. Please do not be an encounter. Hey, okay. We have the elite in the bag. You come across an inconspicuous pedestal with a shiny golden chili peacefully sitting atop. It looks incredibly valuable. You sure don't see any traps nearby? Immediate option, take the idol and trigger a trap. I will say, yeah, let's do that. As you grab the chili and stow it away, a giant boulder smashes through the ceiling. You realize that the floor is slanted downwards as the boulder starts to roll towards you Indiana Jones style. I reckon we could probably get away with... Ooh, do it. No. I think we'll lose the max HP. That feels like a bad move in retrospect, but hey, we're stuck with it now. Campfire. We can heal, upgrade our cards, or do this thing which lets you get one of the secret bosses, but I'm not interested in that secret boss. You don't need the secret boss to do Ascension, so I will not be bothering. Let's upgrade a card. Let's upgrade... You will give me more wiggle room, I think, if I upgrade you, so yeah. smack these elites upside the head. And what do we get? Horn Cleat. At the start of your second turn, gain 14 block. Okay, okay. Block build is hopefully coming online. Don't really think I want these, though. If I upgrade you, do I get... I could have discard pile summoning, though, if I upgrade that. Ooh. What do we think? Do we think that's worth it? Being able to pull something out of my discard pile if I used it on a turn that, or rather used it earlier? I don't know. If I'm like aiming to thin down, in theory, I'll be cycling into my discard pile faster anyway. But being able to go one into another might not be the worst idea. Alright, we'll take you. And then we will immediately upgrade you. Grab a treasure chest. What do we got? Dreamcatcher. Whenever you rest, you can add a card to this. Fine. And there's a shop we can use for some thinning. And I think we probably will. Yeah. Okay. Proceed. Let's upgrade the Cold Snap, since that's going to be a chunk of our damage. Using that to create more Frost Orbs. Please. I was hoping you would have... There's one card that really makes Frost builds work very nicely. It does 3 damage for every Frost Orb you've summoned. And, he does not have that. This is worrying to me. We can channel Frost for every enemy in the combat, but that's... not right now. We kind of need to live right now. That's only going to be a one-off anyway. Against a single boss, that's one... That's, like, literally one Frost. A free strike, though. What do you become if you upgrade? Let's go for removal. I think since we've got this one, we can remove one of these ones. There's enough room for that. And I'll save my money. Good afternoon, Grim Reaper. Hello, how are you doing? Okay, 6 and 6. So this guy's already dead. Throw up 10 block to block his incoming attack. I will get a status effect, but okay. Nothing I can really do about that. Block has manifested thanks to our Horn Cleat. And even though it's completely antithetical to what I'm trying to build here, let's use lightning. Primus asking for some higher education. The benefits of feeding the hungry people, the homeless people. I mean, if you feed I would assume the homeless people are quite hungry, because otherwise, then that's a very strange state of affairs. It'd be a strange state of affairs to be full but also unsheltered, you know. So realistically, keep everybody fed. I think that's a pretty universal idea. Don't eat anything that's in the Spire, though, actually. Small point, don't eat anything that's in the Spire. That's not going to be very filling. There's a lot of donuts here. There's, like, a couple of strawberries. I think a single pancake. This isn't even jokes, by the way. These are actual lootable items. And just so very, very, very many enemies to chunk through to get very little food out of it. I don't think it's worth it. Realistically, there are better places to plunder if you're hungry. Do I want this? This is a good chunk of block. No, I think we're still okay. Although if I did get that, I could use it to replace one of these. Random enemy twice, so that's potentially 18 damage for a single card. That is quite alright. Block. Trust in block, we trust. Oh, Blizzard! Oh, fantastic! It's here to save us. Blizzard has come to destroy everything. Now we just need to live long enough to keep stacking frost orbs. Oh. Yep, this is what I told you there were donuts here. We can eat the banana and gain some HP, which we don't really need. We can eat the donut and gain the max HP back that we lost earlier. Or we could obtain a relic and become cursed. I don't have many relics. I do want a relic. I'm sorry. Oh, what did I get? When adding cards to... Hello? When adding cards to your deck, you may raise your max HP by 2 instead. Okay, then. That's gonna work out quite well, I think, because we're turning down quite a few cards. Let's take the opportunity while we're here to bump this up to 3 times number of channeled frost, not 2 times. And let's go die. Because right out the gate, this guy hits like a train. Lightning, please. Let's just try and spend every damn card, because this is going to hurt us.
Ed.
Thank you very much, Thyrus. Not really sure where the music's gone, but thank you very much, Thyrus. Yep, that's why I don't like this one. Right out the gate, he starts swinging hard. Okay, this will draw 3. There's a few options that might be good for us to draw. We have 14 block already. Okay, so 5... He's going to come in swinging with 30, isn't he? So let's see what we can draw. Okay. Okay, look. It's not amazing. We could do a bit of damage and get a tiny bit of extra draw, though. Okay, wait. Hold on. If I hologram, which gets us some armor, draw the FTL, use the FTL, which will then draw a further card, that draws another block that I don't fucking need. God damn it. Okay, get some frost on the field. I really wanted you, but of course, you just sit here, the one card in the whole draw pile. Alright. Brace! Holy shit, wait, no, you! You receive 5 or less unblocked damage and reduces it to 1. It came through! We only lost a single point of health. Nice. Alright, FTL, gain some card draw. Throw a frost out. I want to spend as many cards as I possibly can here. I should say, these, when they go off, they do 3 damage at the end of the turn. Frost ones gain 2 block, or you can use them up to gain more block, but currently I like keeping them on passive. This will block everything incoming, so we should probably throw that out. And this will be the most damage bang for our buck. Ow. Yep, another reason I don't like this guy. He slowly stacks more of these on you. They clog up your card draw and they burn you. Nasty boy. Nasty boy. Let's get some more frost out, which charges up the blizzard. We're only going to take one. There is a unique defect stat buff that increases. Yes, that is true. I didn't want to try and jump into explaining focus until we bump into it, though. Okay. Well, we're already blocked up to the guns, so let's go for damage. I think 2 frost will be enough to be getting on with. We can't exactly generate more right now. And you can see he's counting back up to his big attack again, which I'm not happy with. Okay. FTL. See what we can get. Okay. It's a strike. I could hologram into FTL again. Fuck it. Hologram into FTL again. Free damage again. A little bit more card draw, so at least we're guaranteed to get the freeze next time. The frost next time. And now let's just try and hurt him for as much as we can squeak out. We are going to take some damage thanks to this Curse of Regret, but realistically, regret in exchange for the Singing Bowl, I'm okay with. Ow. Regret bypasses all blocks, so that just fucking hurts. Oh, you bastard! You asshole, Regret! Okay, this'll sort us for block, damage, and damage. Please die! Okay, dual casts to turn on that orb twice. That's the best that we're going to get in terms of block out of this. Throw up a lightning for a little bit more damage. We are going to take some pay. Hold on a minute. Wait. 5 or I'm an idiot. I thought it was under 5. No, it's 5 or less. He's only going to do 1 damage a bunch of times. This one thing has hard countered his build. The burn is actually more of a threat to us now. Shit. Okay, right. I might actually be in with a chance to get fucking hell the burn. Another dumb fantasy idea that I had a while ago. Suddenly remembered while digging through my notes. A cleric whose god is actually themselves from the future. Ah, I have seen that. I think that's in Valda's Spire of Secrets. That's a warlock patron, your future self. I prefer it as a cleric idea, like you said. Because warlock making a pact with themselves just starts to sound like Master Xehanort to me. Whereas cleric who just believes in their own future is really cool. Let's get some draw. Alright. The best bang for our buck is probably going to come from blizzarding. Blizzard, 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 blizzard. Do, 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 do. Blizzard, 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 blizzard. We are going to take a little bit of strike, but we'll be alright. Because we've reduced it to 5. Play the only cards we have. Ow. We need this man to die. Right. If you use up all your slots, then it evokes the current orb. So I'm going to use this to swap them around. Use this to block, because we're going to get some burn as well, and smack him up. Ow. Oh, it's getting bad. It's getting bad. I hate you so much for this. You're blocking and... Alright, big block. Draw it back again. Big block again. Evoke. Smack, smack, thank God. Okay. Potion of Capacity gives us orb slots for that fight. It can be alright. Tori also counts damage after the block is eaten. Indeed it does, which is very nice. If you can use block to reduce an attack's damage to 5 or less, it'll turn it into 1. But I still just don't like that boss. He hits really hard, really fast. For quite early in. Okay. As Lordrin was saying, there's a status effect in here called Focus. Unique to the defect. Focus basically means your orbs do more. This one is gain 4 focus, and then at the start of every turn, lose 1 focus. So, good if you're going for like a quick burn. Not so great for us, since we're trying to outlast. Deal a bunch of damage, but lose 3 focus every time this card is used, meaning that all our frost orbs would almost immediately become useless. Or shuffle all your cards into the draw pile and draw 4 cards. I don't think I have ever used this card. But it could be nice if you wanted to, I guess, replace your hand. What happens if you upgrade it? You draw 6 cards instead. Okay. I'm going to be honest. I think we just take the max HP. I don't really like this lineup. 2 of them are losing focus, which is the antithesis of what we're trying to do here. And one of them is a Hail Mary reshuffle. Or HP. I'll take HP. What do we get for our boss loot? Okay, we can either have... At the start of your turn, draw 2 additional cards, but start each combat confused. Effectively, this means that you're drawing your card that randomize the cost. I think there's a way of counteracting that. If you get a different relic that gives you block the first status effect you would receive, I think you can counteract that, but it's a bit of a gamble, and I don't quite like those. Start each combat with 1 charged plasma. It's another type of orb. It just means you gain more energy. Don't really think I want to clutter up my orb slots. Or the Busted Crown. Have more mana, but future card rewards have 2 less cards to choose from. Snecko Eye is only good if you're going for big energy costs. Yeah, because it can randomize them down. I think probably... I don't want to pass because the second zone gets a bit rough without 4 energy. I think I'm having to go with the Busted Crown. At least it'll make decisions a hell of a lot easier between max HP and card. It was at this moment Ed realized he had killed himself, but anyway. Okay, we've got a lot of question mark rooms up this way. I didn't want to kill... Oh, wow. Oh, I should have checked. Right, that's going to be rough. God, I am just drawing all the bosses I hate today, apparently. I can't stand this thing. He's basically a big version of us. In terms of being like a construct creature, and I fucking hate him. Don't really want to fight you, because I do not have the trust in my own abilities right now. So maybe if we path up this right side, over here, round here, and then maybe up here. We don't get many shops for thinning, but we'll just hope for the best. Thieves. Lovely. Lovely. Fucking thieves right out the gate. Okay, let's go for you. You have very little health right now. Block up to the guns. I'm not sure about dual casting. I think I'm just going to punch you a couple of times. Also, Primus with the question, can people eat the Spire itself? I don't know. I think you'd need greater will than I to try. Get all these cards out of my hand so that Regret only does 1. Right. Since Blizzard hits everyone, I want to say let's go grab that Frost. This will then deal 6 damage. So smack you up. Never mind. Forgot about the lightning orb. Fuck. Smack you. Smack you. You're probably going to be able to run away with my money, which is annoying me. But hey ho. Yep, you're going to try and run. There's not much I can do about this. Strike. Dual cast. Nah, you're getting away. You're getting away. Oh well, we lost a little bit of money, but hardly the end of the world. We don't exactly have any shops on the track. Yikes. I'm looking at a quite thin deck. I don't really want energy for every 4 cards in the draw. We are going to end up with a lot of max HP out of this. I think we're going to get some very bad choices. Speaking of bad choices, these fuckwits. These fuckwits take 50% less damage until they're attacked 3 times in a single turn. I hate these things. They are evil because also they keep trying to charge themselves up and they attack 6 times at a baseline. Strength being a +1 to all your damage. So this guy's hitting once. Sorry, 6 times for 1. These guys next turn will hit 6 times for 2 each. Thankfully, this will reduce it back to 1 again, but still, fuck these guys. Let's get some lightning because I think that bypasses their damage resistance. And let's also just try and empty the hand anyway. Because of regret. I need to shirk that regret. Okay. Okay. Is there anything we want to redraw? I think maybe the lightning, to be honest. These guys like to snowball. Is now the time to drink our potion of capacity and just fill our hands with frost and lightning? I think it might be an idea. Fuck it. Let's go. More lightning. And try and throw up some block. Yeah, this was what I was afraid of. You guys are going to start snowballing bad. Okay, I do have 3 attacks in my hand. 4 attacks, realistically. So I can... On the turn they're knocked down, they're stunned. I can knock this one out of the air now. That works. So, smack you with Frost. FTL you. Blizzard everyone. Which will stun you out of the air. These guys will only do 1 damage each because of the Torii. For once, the Tories are doing something useful. And let's try and secure the kill on you with hopefully the lightning smacks. Yep, nope, never mind. Ow! Right, that will kill him anyway, so let's not bother with that. Let's remove someone's damage off the board. You. Too bad this isn't a spike build. I would make it a spike build if I could get the spikes, but spikes being sourced from one artifact you have to hopefully luck into makes it rough. And obviously, yeah, there's potions of spike, but, like, they're potions. They're consumable. Hello, Ed. How are you doing? Badly. Badly indeed. Let's kill you off. Summon some lightning, which will invoke the lightning. And he's dead. Because these will go straight through. Oh, hi, lightning. Bye, lightning. Okay, an unplayable innate curse, but we might get a relic out of it. Oh, well. Rather, we will get a relic, we might get the curse. Venturing through a series of tombs, you are faced with a large sarcophagus, studded with gems in the center of the circular room. You cannot make out the writing on the coffin. However, you do notice chili seeping out from the sides. Hugan over there with the first time chatter. Hello, how you doing? It's you, Ed. 50% is 100%. Well, yep. Yes, it is. Also, we got the ability to play curse cards. Hold on, that's huge. That means I don't have to remove regret now. Wait, that's actually worked out. Damn it. Okay. You push open the coffin. As you do, chili spews forth and covers the entire room. Inside, you find no body, only a relic. You take it and move onwards, coughing violently from the spices. Was the worst sandwich you've ever had? Okay. Never, ever buy a tuna sandwich from a vending machine in an American gas station. Ever. It is a bad move. You come across an ornate building which appears abandoned. A plaque that has been torn free from a wall is on the floor. It reads, "To Library." Inside, you find countless rows of scrolls, manuscripts, and books. You pick one and cozy yourself into a chair for some quiet time. Okay. Tempting as it is to choose a card, I think we might need to heal. That said, we've got... okay, is there anything coming up that I might want to, like, upgrade? Yes! But I could pass for that. Okay, what do we get? Please be good. Please be worth this. I don't think this was worth it. I don't think this was worth it. Alright, some card draw, some return. There's another source of frost. Actually, that might be worth it. Okay, let's take the source of frost. In front of you sits an altar to a forgotten god. Atop the altar sits an ornate female statue with its arms outstretched, calling you their PogChamp. She calls out to you, her PogChamp, demanding a sacrifice. I'm gonna... yeah, the golden idol is nice, but we will receive the bloody idol when you gain gold. Heal? Yes, please. We need healing. As you gently set the idol down onto the altar, a cold wind stirs throughout the room. The arms of the statue begin to discolor and crumble. Your chili begins to dull in color and begins bleeding from its eyes. The bleeding never ceases. Primus with yet another higher education. This time isn't even a question, it's just, Ed, I said sandwich, not weapons grade edible plutonium. I know you said sandwich. It had the word sandwich on it. I promise it was labeled as a sandwich. It was not a sandwich. I was not to know, but it was labeled as one. You know, you people know what I'm like. If I'm told an instruction directly, like, use the left thumbstick to move. Sorry, no, what was it? Use the arrow keys to move and the right thumbstick to turn the camera. Then I will just do that. I am that stupid. I will just do that. We really should heal. It's tempting to upgrade, but we only currently heal off of gold, and these could be enemies. We do at least still gain the option of a card from this, which means we gain 2 extra max HP. Why not? Sure. We're not fighting you. I'm not psychopathic. I wish I'd fought the elite. Okay, fuck this thing. This thing inflicts the same confusion effect from earlier, so all of my cards' values are going to get randomized. They're all going to turn out to be 2s and 3s, and it's going to completely cock over my turns. Throw up some block just for why not. I think this damage bypasses block. Yeah, it does. But let's get it out of the deck. Let's thin it down. Okay. Use you while we've got the chance. Get some frost going. Because we have basically no block. A free attack is a free attack. As is this for the last of our stuff. Ow. Ow. Play regret, because otherwise this is gonna keep turning up and screwing me over. I believe that the confused status effect being for draw affects with redrawing cards with the hologram, I believe. So probably the better bang for our buck will be cold snapping you and defending. That means that we get another frost in the rotor. When it comes to sandwiches, do you... Wait, hold on. I know that's a spelling mistake, but the fact you've described it as when it comes to sandwiches, do you prefer softer or crunchier bread? I am not going to argue with a sandwich. She has pocket sand at all times. So whatever bread she feels like serving, that's fine by me. If we're talking about sandwiches that I might make, I tend to... I'm going to be honest, I don't think I've experienced crunchy bread. It's just Hovis. It's just like basic bitch Tesco store bread. Like, it's not soft nor is it crunchy, so... Seeded bread. That was a strange experience once. Never had a tiger loaf, which is 90% crust? Ah, no. I will confess, yeah, I have technically had tiger bread, that's fair, but I've had tiger bread only in the form of the one time my great uncle came back with an entire tiger baguette. And when I say entire baguette, I don't mean like baguette that's like sort of your forearm kind of baguette, like you normally... No, this fucking baguette was like the size of my leg. Or at least the length of my leg. It was one hell of a baguette. What the fuck was I doing? I need to block this. They've debuffed me so that they do more. A leggette. Ah, yes. Of the 3 legs, this is one. One of the legs of all time. Okay, let's at least try and get some of this blocked. Frost... and then double cast. So we're blocked 10 of it. It's not great, but we're blocking some of it. Ow! Okay. This is what... Everything is 2s and 3s. This is the only one that's going to reduce his damage. Enough to be worth something. Ow. Oh, you may be vulnerable again. Stop stacking vulnerable damage, my guy. Well, this is free, so I might as well. See if... Oh, no, maybe it doesn't reshuffle itself. Maybe I was wrong. Well, let's get that out on the board anyway. Thankfully, I can fully block you. Are you gonna hit me with vulnerable again? Oh my... Dude! Stop making me vulnerable! 4 turns! Realistically, kind of 6, I guess, because you hit me with one earlier as well. Right. Cold snap, because it's there. Leap. And evoking one of these gives me 5 block anyway, so I might as well do the one that does damage and block. So very glad we went frost today. This would have been death if I'd gone bloody... If I'd gone bloody, lightning, this would have been death. I think I can kill you, though. Blizzard. Hologram. The blizzard back again. Blizzard. Apparently, we're just playing as a certain sailor today. Give me some health. Ooh. The deck is getting a bit fat, though. No. Sometimes a fat deck is a good thing, and sometimes it is not. Hold on. What is Cantheon about here? All I wanted was a bit of bread. Mama called me disappointment. Papa called me fat. I like it garlic, rye and brown, banana, honey bun, brioche, naan, Bagel, baguette, and croissant. I have no idea what you're on about, Canthy. Love, I'm sorry, dear. All the best will in the world to you. I've got no clue. I don't think double casting, I don't think that's going to really change things right now. So, for the unaware, these two's gimmick is this one blocks all the time and this one heals him. And also buffs them. It's... Ugh. Ow. Oh, thanks for making my block do 25% less. Thank you so much. FTL. Cold snap. Into... Bring that back again. Again. Into... Try to damage the lot of you. Okay, I think that should be good. I could... If I do this, all I'm going to do is one attack. That's not the best bang for buck, I don't think. This, however, is another question. Alright. If this getting evoked happens to hit him, we're good. Fuck! Now he's just gonna heal up as well. Get this back on the board again, so it at least tries to hit someone. Yep. I hate you so fucking much. Right. Block all your shit. Smack you, because there's no point just chunking it into his block. Dude! 2 heals in a row. You asshole. More damage. More damage. Hope this hits someone. Oh my... Ah, thank you. Thank you. Ah. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Yikes. Alright, 30 damage. Coming out swinging, are we, today? Alright. We could defend into leap. It's probably not the worst thing. That is a lot of damage coming my way. Okay. Let's grab that leap. I really should upgrade this at some point. It's done so much work. This will take us up to 23. Let's go for damage while we can. I'm still going to take some from this, and it's going to hurt, but... Ow! Ow, 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 ow. Again? Oh, you... Prat! Okay. You... Defend... I could do 2 18s. I don't think that does all the world of difference, though. Evoking gives us 5 anyway, so actually you... So we're now at, what, 21 block, I think? Yeah. I'm not... do I use this just to get 1 pump of damage off on him? This is the only time we're going to see this for, like, the next couple of turns. It's a good chunk of damage, though. I don't know. Fuck it. I want him dead. Ow. This hurts so much. Alright, okay, wait. So we're gonna come out of this with a good chunk of block. Because if I invoke those in a cycle, then he comes out. Yeah, we come out of this with a good chunk of block. He'll only do 1 damage this time. Ow. Smack him with that. He's dead anyway. He's dead anyway, but I just really wanted to be able to directly kill him. And no, instead the fucking lightning orb we've been trying to abandon is gonna kill him. I am trying to do a frost build, and lightning has been one of the most successful things. Ugh. Well, eat some food. Makes I feel better. Okay. We could learn to leap, and honestly, things are starting to hit us pretty bloody hard, so I think I'm going to take this. There are some shops. This is also the only way we can go that doesn't involve fighting an elite with 25 health. At the start of each combat, channel 1 dark. You know what? Fine. It's free. Shop, what do you have for me? Claw. It would be a tasty source of damage. That will snowball pretty nicely over time. We do draw through our deck quite quickly, and I can still get thinning this turn. Okay, let's roll them bones. Now, what do I wish to remove? Since I can... Will it snowball if we don't do frost? Well, the idea being, like, these are more for generation, whereas the claw can actually do some pain. It's not going to work, but that's the idea. We did just take a leap, so I think we can safely remove one of these, since it's effectively replacing it. Try and keep nice and... You encounter a group of bandits wearing large red masks. Hello, pay up to pass. A reasonable fee of all your gold will do. My brother, I have 6 pence to my name. You are welcome to it. Thanks for the gold. Oh, I love gold. It's so nice. Shiny, shiny chits they are. Hey, Bear. Hey, this guy gave us all this gold. Hold on. Wait for it. Yep, there it is. You know, Zega, when they said that they wanted to steal all your gold, they didn't mean yours personally, Zega. What are you doing? Look after yourself and yours, you... Grog! I wish to grab you by the lapels and shake you. You have reasons to keep all the resources possible. I know you do. Fucking git. Yeah, why are you such a generous bastard? Okay. Right. I don't think that one was a custom special. No, it wasn't, but Zega has a specific chaotic ability that they steal the sound effect of whoever went last with a unique sound effect. I've tried to code it to do this. Or to not do this, rather, but it just does it. I don't understand why, it just does it by itself. So, real quick. We're apparently paying off every single bandit that they have back at home. So, with these...
87 gifted a tier 1 sub to Mega Skullmon Spockman. They have given 482 gift subs in the channel.
Whitgren, thank you. Oh... Okay, there goes Charchu as well. Right. Oh, God. No, no. I gave away 6 pence. Why are you paying it back at this level of... The interest in this economy is fucked, apparently. Okay. We're going to list off these as if they were extra bandits hiding behind these 3. Choo-Choo, Takupi, Lois, Star Booty the cat. There's a Star Booty. Yamizakura, Lucky Dog, Rotten Madness, Pierre Squared, Takitu Mary, Philifan, Sigma Boy, Sergi Lava, Reese Firefox, Uminu, Charlie and Lubble, Sad Musa, Hugan from earlier. Hey, you got a sub. Quasimal, Zhu Huang, Sir Fancy. Please tell me Sir Fancy was not the knight we executed earlier. Krumion, Briar Feats. Okay, I read that as Friar Beats for a moment. If it was Friar Beats, that'd be the healer guy who was with Sir Fancy. But no, this is Briar Feats. Yuna's Luna. Now I want to play Final Fantasy X. Fuck you. Safrek, Loppy, massive wall of numbers. Lucas Pagump. No, sorry, Lucas Gupump. That's my mistake. Kimberly Little. Summer Zephyr. Oh, hey, haven't seen that name in a while. Death Memetal. Dutch Planzo. Charles Step. Was Bean in a Hat. Are you not anymore? Grape DNL. Kaz Pushkin. Imperial Squid, but with 2 eyes this time. They're an Imperial Squid. Kaiser Wub. Mattiosagets. Hungry Lion, by the way. Kobal Stromo. Hey! While slaying the Spire as well. Sehrun. Selby. Rodimus Metro. Everton. Lanshan. My Ul. 22222222. SS Fnya. Libra Rose. Itchy God. Itchy God. Do you think that explains some of the chaotic writing of 2020 onwards? Is God's just had a really itchy nose, and so he keeps bumping his elbow into his writing desk and the ink pot's going everywhere? Math Drawer Zart, 1994 Andre, Amagibigit, Hear the Goose. No, I can't hear the goose, I'm sorry. Shadow King! Movement Muffle, Nostalgia. Very close to being Nostalgia there. Dark Oblivion, Danny Boy, The Rottweiler, 63, as opposed to the 62 previously subbed Rottweilers, Julie Vuligaze, Small Daniel, and Nailift. And then we got to scroll all the way back up to the fucking top and grab Charchu. Being Roberts. No. Hang on. Okay, they've put the B upside down. Being Robert Titaness. Gunufar, Snake's Hot Thorst, sorry, pardon me, Dan Overkills, Manulit, Top Hat Tuna, Trixie Dust, Sujuna, Aleo 9L, and Lehugi Twaka. Let's go with that. Going, let's all have a laugh for this wondrous occasion. Ha ha! Hee hee ho ho! Fascinating. Okay. I think we're going to need both of the... I think we're going to need to keep on the right-hand track here to get away from... Firstly, the sub-bombs. We need to leave this room. And I need to heal. You guys are far too kind and far too crazy. What the fuck are all of y'all doing? Sincerely, thank you, and a Merry Winter to you all. Merry Winter to you all, but also, save money, look after yourselves, look after your fam, look after your savings first. And I'm about to die because I've been dragged into an elite combat I didn't ask for. Okay. Groggy with a throbbing head. You awaken to find yourself thrown in the center of a massive stadium of overflowing slavers, cultists, and other denizens of the city. An armored giant with a golden crown bellows at you from top. We now begin the 4,200th combat. I was wrong. This is not the elite version. The elite version comes after this. That was it. Higher education from Zega the Chaos King. Hey Ed, if you were reincarnated into the Resident Evil verse and were allowed to pick any D&D class to have the abilities of... This is a weird combination. Which class would you pick and why? Subclass included, I'm assuming? Because I'm gonna be straight with yous. I'd probably just... This is a very, very evil thing to say. I'm aware of this. I would probably just go College of Eloquence Bard and then go to work at Umbrella. Because if there's ever a class primed for the most quiet quitting, it is the Eloquence Bard. You can just get away with bullshitting through so very much And then you just go to work for what seems to be the only paying company in the entire Resident Evil universe, so you're sorted in terms of capitalism. And then you explicitly don't do your job, but you still keep getting promotions, so eventually you get promoted to the really high echelons. The really sort of the big wig, let's have a big world-ending plot stuff, but you're still quiet quitting and getting away with it. So eventually, through your efforts of doing nothing at all, and the determination to keep doing nothing, Umbrella erodes from the inside. Everybody wins. I am probably not going to. I'm going to channel a frost, leap because I can. I think we take the damage early and try and get this over with quickly. Please, this is gonna hurt. Ow. Ow. Yep, okay. The problem with these guys is they love their debuffs. Let's get Regret out of the running, because I really don't like you. More Frost. We're not quite there on killing him. But we can get damn close. We'll probably be able to kill him off with the claw if we do it this way. The claw. Alright. Kill. Block, block, block. And eventually we should be able to cycle back around to the hologram, which can draw us... No, it can't, Ed, because you just redrew your disc up, you fucking moron. Well, we're just gonna have to make the most of it. Claw him in the face, use the lightning to evoke the darkness, and hit him once. This is annoyingly not quite going to kill him because you played it in the order of an idiot. So you take 1 HP for your trouble. Smack him up. There we go. Yeah, I'm not... No. Well done, weakling. You now have the real challenge. You can fight an elite fight. Fuck that noise. I'm leaving. Fuck this shit. I'm out. Oh. Oh, this is just all go today, isn't it? Hello. All right. These little chuckles, they love to... They're going to give themselves a buff that basically means every single turn they gain strength. This is going to suck. Let's try and get that out of the running so that it doesn't start sapping my draw. Oh! Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you're using the advanced edition. You're not even using the one that gives you 1 strength a turn. You're gaining 4 strength a turn. You bastard! All right. Let's try and get more card draw. Claw him in the face. Smack him. Smack him. Block. Alright. Okay, days. Okay, days.
I love you.
Hey Ed, why do spellcasters write everything down? Because they need to do their rituals.
No! Taiga, that's wonderful, but damn it. Okay, try and think, Ed. Try and think. Smack. Okay, this annoyingly means that the dual cast is gonna hit him, so I won't use this. That will just waste the thing. So throw that out. That kills him and hits him. Strike, defend, and I'm already gonna lose 1 health anyway, so I might as well burn that out permanently. Ow! Ow! We're gonna get 1 whole heal before the final boss. This is pain. Smack him. Try and evoke. That did not work. Okay. Actually, hope that the lightning hits him. Oh, thank you. Claw, because it's free. What have we got that we can resummon? I could resummon more ice, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. Smack him up. Smack him up. Okay, alright, okay. Auto shields. If you have 0 block, gain 11 block. That is nice, but it relies on us having no block at the moment. But we might... That might not be the worst idea. Now we have block, and it's the same cost. I'm not going to get a chance to upgrade it. Because I'm going to need to use this one healing. More health, as much health as we can possibly squeak, and this one is rough. So, this guy. He likes to summon little ads that then steal your cards, for one thing. If we were a status build, he blocks it 3 times over. And then he also charges himself up and hits you with a big version of that Hyper Beam card I said no to before. I hate this man. So much. And I think this is it for us. I think this is the end of the line. Not that it'll do anything, but let's drink this artifact potion so we can block a status effect as well. Get rid of regret early. Yep, he's going to steal a card and he's going to do some damage. He's already going to do 16 by himself. Let's start working on him, get him out of the running. Oh, you stole my blizzard. You evil, evil little thing. I need frost. I never got enough frost, fuck's sake. Okay. Try and FTL him. Get another draw. A block. You know what? Actually, I'm fine with that. Get that strike in there. I will get to that higher education in a bit, but I'm currently trying to survive. Oh, here comes Hyper Beam. Nope, not Hyper Beam yet. Not Hyper Beam yet. Should have aimed that better. The darkness. I forgot about the darkness. Alright, okay. Block to redraw. Smack you. And smack you, which will evoke, which will get a slightly more block out of this. You've stolen my FTL. Honestly, not the end of the world. I'm kind of alright with that. I'm still going to get you off the board because I don't like you sitting there doing stuff. And of course, this is the turn where you're not attacking and I draw all of my block cards. Ugh. Yep, there it is. There's Hyper Beam. Yep. That's gonna suck. Biggest block we can accrue. I think it's not gonna be enough, really, because this is gonna chunk through our health. Alright, we must now succeed in blocking basically everything, basically every time. Which is gonna suck because he's gonna use that Hyper Beam again. The frost was a good idea, it just did not ramp fast enough. We didn't get enough frost quickly enough. Yep, there we go. Okay. I'll answer the higher education. Stop spamming it. Right. There are two kinds of magical disfigurement. One is trollification, where your magic has gone so utterly wrong that your body shifts into grotesque shapes just to survive it. It's nasty, but it's usually fixable. Or the other is elvinification, which is permanent because you can't fix, quote, perfection. I'm gonna be honest, I look enough like a troll already. I'll probably just take trollification since that's a null void. It won't change anything. Meanwhile, hey Ed, what class would you say that Kazuma Kiryu and Goro Majima are? The current chat theory is that Judgment Paladin / Monk would be Kiryu. Hang on a minute, give us a second. I need to remember if you can smite on a fist. Divine Smite, when you hit it with a melee weapon attack, which is different from an unarmed strike. In which case I'd probably say not. According to 2024 rules, no. Oh, God, no, I'm not bothering with those. I'm going by the 2014 rules. 2014? What the fuck did I just say? 2014 rules. The rules that actually make at least any degree... Let's face it, not really many of the D&D rules make sense, but these ones make slightly more sense than the modern ones. Paladin less for smite and more defense. I see you, though at the same time, it is expecting Kazuma Kiryu to... And he does have aura, but it's expecting him to have charisma, which Kiryu struggles with. He's likable, but then Boblin the Goblin is likable and not necessarily needs high charisma for that. I'd probably say... Okay. Kiryu has weight, not charisma. Yeah, precisely. Okay. It's very tempting to say barbarian. Because rage equals heat action. I'd probably say, for me, it would be Totem Warrior. Totem Warrior Bob is in there, definitely. Because, explicitly, you can make the pun that he's a Tojo Warrior, not a Totem Warrior. And then I feel like, yeah, you do need some monk in there for the scaling unarmed. Which is probably going to be... I mean... It's tempting to say open hand. But there's literally Way of the Ascendant Dragon. It's gotta be, right? It's gotta be. One could argue that Feel the Heat is technically Action Surge. That thing he gets at the end of a boss fight in the later games. Technically, you could say that. But I'm not certain I see that. I definitely have to say, though, I do see heat actions as brutal critical. That's for sure. And Kensei... Sorry, not Kensei. Monk has, like, a lot of disarming shit as well, which makes sense if he's gone down the Kamaki route. Baseline Kiryu, Tojo Warrior Barbarian. Once trained up by Kamaki, Way of the Ascendant Dragon Monk. Majima, though. Majima was another question, wasn't it? Right. Majima. What were the types for this? I don't remember. Is this one any good? No, that's all the motes of potential and shit. Okay. I'm going to go out on a strange limb here. And probably say that Majima is a bardin. I think his college for the bard half is glamour, because it's all about inspiring people and like pulling them into your world, which definitely he can do on the delusional front. It's also a charisma class to chain sideways into of the din part of bardin, which is probably going to be vengeance. I'm gonna be honest. Because Majima's ability to find one fucking dude and just fixate on them sounds about right to me. I don't want to do defect again, but I need to get defect up. Okay, let's try the Watcher. I don't like the Watcher. They're new and they're scary. No, let's at least show you guys the Watcher. And then show you exactly why we're going to be going back to defect forevermore. Yes, we've been brought back. Yeah. So, we can have a calm state. A wrath state. While in wrath state, you do deal and receive double damage. Calm is more about when, like, you get more energy when leaving it. And I don't remember what the third stance is, but I think it's like... I think it is just doubled or triple damage, something along those lines. How much bang for buck can we get out of this this 3 encounters thing? We could maybe get to an elite? Yeah, let's try. Oh, wait, no. Nope, we'll use it up no matter what, because there's 3 here. So... Now let's take it anyway. Let's go with the gut. And it gives me a couple of shots to try and remember how this works. So, Miracle is a retain card. These basically stay in your hand. And Pure Water, our starting relic, gives us 1 at the start of each combat. We can gain 1 energy once in each combat. Smack them up with our Wrath. Rush down. Whenever you enter Wrath, gain 2 cards. Gain 4 block and add a safety into your hand. Ah, okay. So you gain some block and you gain a retainable block. At the end of your turn, if you are calm, gain some block. That's not much block, though. I mean, a retainable strong block, not really to be sneezed at. Yeah, that sounds about right. That poor little crocker thing was just dead. Ah, yes. This was it. Mantra. This is how you end up in the 3rd stance. When you obtain 10 mantra, enter divinity. Upon entering this stance, gain 3 energy, attacks deal triple damage, and you exit this stance at the start of your next turn.
No!
Exactly, you're yanked out of your state. We can windmill people. While retained, it gains damage this combat. Interesting. Okay. So that's like charging up for a heavy hit. And this is about scrying, which is like looking at your cards and throwing them away. With that said, if you stacked up on these, you could just fling coins at people. I think Listen, I've got the pun brain of a 12-year-old. You've given me a chance to windmill. I'm going to windmill. Win by pocket cash? It's a possibility. Swivel. Gaining block and the next attack you play costs nothing. You whip your sash back and forth. Deal 8 damage if the last card played this attack was... the last card played this combat was an attack. It makes the enemy weak. Or if the last card played was an attack... Gain... Ooh, gain energy. So this one becomes free. I think Swivel, because that's block into attack. Oh, here we go again. Right, let's take a fuckload of damage to get a coin. Okay. I mean, 300 gold not to be sneezed at, but ouch. Okay, as you come to a dead end and begin to turn around, walls slam down from the ceiling, trapping you. 3 faces materialize from the walls and speak.
Forget what you know, and I'll let you go.
I require change to see a new space. If you want to pass me, then you must go. I don't like the transforming card one, because that... You can't really see where that one ends up going. We could remove a card or upgrade a card. I don't see myself using Wrath very often. Actually, if I chain Wrath into Windmill... Okay, I think I'm going to remove one of my blocks. Because I've got Decisive Reality that blocks very similarly. Ah, this little chuckle. Okay. This one hits hard and then starts trying to sap your ability to fight back with damage and block. So he benefits from being killed off quite quickly. Okay, out of interest. Does that disappear this turn? No! Okay, Swivel. Swivel was a lot stronger than I gave it credit for. Oh, damn. It's the next attack you play, not necessarily the next attack you play this turn. Oh, that's quite big. And we're about to draw Decisive Reality. Okay, let's try and do a burst down. Smack him up for 22 damage. Use our energy, smack him again. Okay, he is going to hit ridiculously hard, but this is my theory. I'm going to use the Gambler's Brew. I'm going to toss basically my whole hand in the hopes that I draw the Vigilance so I can swap to Calm State. I did not draw the Vigilance. I did not draw to the Calm State. Fook. Stack a lot of block. Ow. Yeah, hi Vigilance, how you doing? I do actually need you right now anyway. Okay, get that safety into our hand for use later. We could have walked past the sleepy boy. Why attack them? No, we couldn't. This is an elite encounter. If it was a question mark encounter, you sometimes get ones of like, this is a you could pick this fight or you could walk on by. which do you do? Whereas this one, since it's just an elite encounter, we just end up fighting them. It's deceive reality, not decisive reality, my bad. Deceive reality. Block. Smack. Does going into calm count as exiting calm? No. No, it doesn't. Ow. Oh, hi Tori, how are you doing? I can never escape the Tories. Okay. I think I'm going to learn the mantra. I recall really liking the mantra stance, even if it is a pain to get to. Let's get calm. And let's start smacking you, I think. The charge up on this hopefully means it will deal with him. That's my logic right now. A little bit of block. Remove you. Okay. Big boy's awake. Eruption to switch. That gives us the energy from coming out of calm. Windmill him. Get mantraing. And become safe. Smack him. Block, block. Okay. I mean, he's dead, but... Right. Okay. So Wrath is rush down. I mean, I should understand that. It literally says on one of the cards, rush down. The ideal, in theory, I guess, is stance dancer. Rather than committing. Gain block and free card draw. Oh wait, no. Shuffle insight into your draw pile. Okay. I mean, free card draw is free card draw, I guess. Once it shows up. A tungsten rod. Whenever you would lose HP, lose one... How does that work with that? So if this reduces the damage to 1 and this reduces HP damage by 1, does that mean that anything under 5 just doesn't hurt me now? Like, I'm used to seeing these in the wild, obviously, but not together. Huh. Oh, this... Okay. This guy's a pain, because he starts buffing up every time you use a skill. All blocks, pretty much, are skills. That card draw thing also is a skill. We also don't want to, we really don't want to be taking double damage from him because he is... Yeah. I'm going to deceive reality so that we've got a block on hand. If we ultra need it. And our entire hand is skills. Lovely. Right. Okay, well, I think that safety from earlier, that's going to buff him by 2, but it blocks for 12. I think that's fair. Fair cost to pay. Yep. Okay, as long as we can reduce him to doing 5 damage, he does no damage now. Astounding. Okay. I think we're going to have to take this on the chin. Take a little bit of the edge off. Windmill is slowly getting stronger. He's going to debuff us, which means he's going to start hitting like a train. Eruption. I think it's going to end up becoming Eruption into Windmill Strike into... Sorry, yeah, Eruption into Windmill Strike into possibly yo-yoing it back and it... Okay, let's become calm.
I love you.
Kick him in the knob, Ed.
We can try. He is a gremlin knob. This means he'll do no damage, but we are now vulnerable, so he's going to be doing a fuckload of damage. We kind of want him dead, if possible. Eruption to switch out of calm stance, which gives us energy. Smack him with the windmill. Can we kill him? Yes, we can without using a potion. Fantastic. Smack. Miracle. Smack. Finally, Ed has created the miracle build. Shimmering Fury. At the start of your turn, start of your next turn, enter Wrath and draw 2 cards. Draw 2 cards and exit your current stance. Or a free damage to all enemies. Yeah, probably that one. This gives us options to split between. You happen upon a group of what looks like purple fire spirits dancing around a large bonfire. Fantastic. This is card removal and possibly a heal. The spirits toss small bones and fragments into the fire, which brilliantly erupts each time. As you approach, they all turn to you expectantly. We will offer a reward. I'd like to get a heal out of this. Which means I'd like to offer them something a bit rarer than common. I think I might offer them the Deceive Reality. Swivel is good and Windmill is good. I think I'll... Yeah. Okay. Toss an offering into the fire. The flames erupt. You're growing significantly stronger. You are healed to full HP. That's enough to be getting on with for now. What have you got for me, Mr. Shaw? Ooh! Apotheosis is available. Also, why does Apotheosis keep on showing up in the first shop I get to? For fuck's sake. So Apotheosis, if upgraded, upgrades all of your cards for the rest of the combat. Yes, you can do it unupgraded, but it costs 2. If you upgrade it, it costs only 1. Huge value for me. Signature move can only be played if it's the only attack in your hand. Deals 30 damage. Gaining a bunch of mantra. That'd be quite nice. What can we afford? Okay, I think I want the ability to summon a bunch of mantra, but does this... Ah, no, it still costs 2 no matter what. So we're grabbing Apotheosis, absolutely. I don't like the idea of getting ambushed in question mark rooms, so I'm going to take the Juzu bracelet. If I committed, I could keep signature move. Because I could keep blocking with the power of... No, but Windmill Strike will outpace signature move eventually if I keep it long enough. I mean, that is assuming that it... that is assuming that it increases how much damage it... Yes, it does. Alright, let's just thin. Let's thin by 1 attack, so we're at 3 attacks and 3 blocks. Immediate Apotheosis. This can even give us back our magic because we upgraded it. Let's block completely, which means the next free attack. There's no reason not to take it. Mantra. And I'll let you charge up a little more. Okay. This does 8 damage, so it could get doubled to 16. Let's say... Vigilance. Into... I want to see how this could work out. This will end up doubling to 30, so he's dead. Preferably I'd like the thief dead, though, because he's going to try and leave the combat. So, Eruption to double everything. This is free, so that slaps everyone. And, in fact, everyone is dead. Okay, Apotheosis... Ooh, hold on. Deva form. At the start of your turn, gain energy and increase this gain by 1. Ooh. Okay, that... If we had a fuckload of card draw, that'd be quite nice. I don't know, though. Like... Or we could learn to bow again. Do I just keep bowing at the floor? At the start of your turn, you could discard cards from your draw pile. So I could know what's coming and throw it away, I guess, if I saw things that I didn't think I'd need. Does that happen before my cards are drawn? Or... I actually want to find out. I don't know if that happens before my cards are drawn or not. Alright. Okay, these lads. These lads love to flood your deck with dazed cards and also smack you up. So let's block a little more, so he's blocked, and start working down the lowest health of these two. Always a good way to start. Because it alternates. He'll go, then these two will go, then he'll go, then these two. So you need to take out the lower health of these two on the ends first, so it just becomes attack, 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 rather than attack double. Let's get a swivel going. Block a little more. And I think I will miracle into blocking a little more. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try and burn that free attack on a heavy damage. Oh, hello, Apotheosis! Right. Annoying, because you're gonna use up most of my mana this turn, but fuck it. Okay. So that's 18. That's 8. 26 total. So he's dead if I did it this way. And I think I might want to. And I can still block if I do this in the right order. Okay, smack him. Smack all of them. I'd love to use you, but I suppose I could insight. I might drag up that mantra from earlier. Fuck it. Nope, never mind. And block. Damn, I want to watch, but the tiredness is setting in. I'm gonna go to sleep. Have a good night. Look after yourself, charge, chew, and sleep. Wow, ouch, that's a lot of days. Thank goodness for you. Okay. Okay. So that'll become... Yeah, that'll become 9 plus 16. Let's swivel and just go for a not ordinary smack. No point tempting fate. Get some mantra going. A little bit of block. Use you to finish him off. Draw some more. Thank you. Welcome back again. Welcome back, Windmill. Okay, retain, entering wrath, and exhaust. So you can, yeah, you can do that at will. Empty fist. Exit your current stance. Deal 14 damage en route. No, I don't think so. Upgrade, because we might as well. And upgrade Apotheosis. Ah. It'll only cost 1 mana to upgrade properly now. Fantastic. Let's find out how this scry thing works. And smack this lad a bit. This is the slime boss. His main thing, when you halve his health, he'll split into 2, split into 2, split into 2. Oh, okay, it does go off before I draw. Okay, so I can look at the next few cards I'm literally about to draw and throw them away if I don't like them. That is quite nice. So if I said throw these 2 away, for example. Okay. Foresight is quite nice. Damn. Alright. Get a swivel going. Some prostration. Some insight. There's the apotheosis. Thank you. I might keep a hold of you, just because I might need to push him into his next phase quickly. Let's prostrate myself as well. No point not doing it. Will this push you into your second phase? Right, so we need to get into 70. That'll do 9, 30, 39... Then we could miracle and hit him again. I think I'm going to use the fire potion on him now, which will do 20 damage, meaning that he'll split into 2 guys with 20 something each. Sorry, no, 40 something each. That's what I meant to say. Throw away the evaluate. Keep the consecrate because I'm going to want to blast them all. Vigilance on hand so we can swap back out of wrath should we need to, but I don't know if we do need to. I don't tend to like you. Oh, the next turn is all blocks. Okay, this might hurt. Throw, throw, throw. We need attacks, not blocks. Boom, boom. Okay. Now I know... Right. So now I know that Foresight works the way it does. That might make Wrath actually possible. What have we got? Establishment. Whenever a card is retained, reduce its cost by 1 for this combat. That's quite nice. And what's that look like upgraded? Oh, it just becomes innate. Okay. Whenever a card is created during this combat, upgrade it. Yeah. Just makes it free. Shuffle an expunger. An expunger with X+1 into your draw pile. What do you mean with X+1? Oh, right. Deal 9 damage X times. So you would have been really nice with something like Deva form. Okay. Probably. I mean, I'm not a fan of X cards, I'm going to be honest. So probably establishment. I hate this. I hate what this is making me say. Firstly, we're being saved by the Tories. And now we have to join the establishment. Really, it's just awful. When you exit Calm, gain a... Nope. Transform 3 cards, then upgrade them. Or gain energy at the start of a turn, but the next... Whenever you open a non-boss chest, be cursed. We could do it. Let's get the key. In mint condition, thank you for the dynamo. Okay. Sorry, I was playing a very quick game of table tennis there for some reason. Let's start charting up the left hand. Okay, this shouldn't be too much of an issue. Let's get a little bit of block going. We want to be able to attack 3 or more times around because we've got this one, which makes our blocks 1 stronger every time we do that, and this one, which gives us 4 block every time we do it. Foresight, I have learned, is fantastic. Yes, please. Establishment, why not? Swivel. And wait. Okay. This guy starts dazing us if we use skills, but he also hits pretty bloody hard. So let's swap those out and get some apotheosis. Nice. Some vigilance. I'm aware that we're taking damage. I'm okay with this. Sorry, I'm aware that we're taking dazes. I'm okay with this. Because we can throw them away again. Should they pop up. 31 damage coming our way. Yikes. Okay. Get some evaluation. Some defense. Some defense. You will now do no damage because of these two happening to stand next to one another. This is still stacking itself up and becoming free, so I no longer need the swivel. Get out of my hand. Free damage, smack and smack. Draw some more. And you're dead. Okay. I know this is a dumb statement. I'm aware of this. I'm truly sorry for the words about to come out of my mouth. I think I might like the Watcher now because of Mael. I think because I got so used to stance dancing with her, I think I finally understand how to play the Watcher now. God damn it. This bloody Wonder Child. She really did. She completely redeemed the trope single-handedly. I've learned how to play my least favorite Slay the Spire class because of the Wonder Child. What the fuck? This is like Metaphor slapping me around the face and realizing, oh great, I'm going to have to give every child in a video game at least a chance now. Because they might be, what's her name? I've actually forgotten her name entirely, but I bet she might be sweet. What was I talking about? Deal damage 3 times and enter Wrath. Shuffle this card into the draw pile. That's nice, but... What's it like when it's upgraded? Damage 4 times. Okay, so you'd hit for 12. If I had a way of gaining strength, that'd be huge, but... No, I think we'll keep it as is. Foresight, I don't want to actually have too much foresight, or I'll end up possibly throwing away... possibly just, like, looking too far in. I could get another windmill going. You know what? Let's windmill even harder. An odd creature with a hunched back, sporting several tentacles, is scrounging through a pile of trash.
Noloth hungry. Feed Noloth.
This does give us triple the chance of finding rare cards. Shit. Wait, hold on. Offer old... Hold on. Upon pickup, gain 3... This doesn't do anything after you've picked it up, does it? I can just give this away and... Yeah. I lost nothing! Holding out the relic towards him, Noloth snatches it out of your hand with his tentacles, dislocates his jaw, and slurps down your offer in one quick gulp. Do not take that sentence out of context. I do not wish to imagine any demons slurping down my offering. You can duplicate a card. Are you fucking kidding me? I know I'm on Ascension 2, so I'm actually more lucky than... Objectively more lucky than the defect runs, but come on. What do I even bother to duplicate? It's very tempting to duplicate Apotheosis, but there's no reason to. Like, once I've cast it once, it's done. Do we just windmill even harder? Do we learn to consecrate better? Fuck it, more windmill. Let's just keep on the wind. This is so stupid. This is now the dick joke run. Okay, this is just what we're doing now. We're just gonna keep windmilling until the enemy dies. We are literally going to spin to win. Fucking hell. I'm gonna strip out all the strikes. I'm gonna strip and then I'm gonna windmill. This is what we do. Okay, firstly, we need to calm down. Now, whilst that is a chunk of damage, this man has 65 armor, so I don't think there's really much point this turn trying to smack him. Let's just block more. Okay, get rid of you two, don't really need you. Establishment, set that rolling so the windmills slowly become free. The third windmill has now arrived. Excellent. Oh yeah, he retains his block. I forgot about this. Block normally drops off, but he's got an ability that means it doesn't. Ah, shit. Bit of prostration, bit of vigilance, and a bit of consecration. Then let's yo-yo that vigilance back into my hand. Block again. Pardon me. Let's go all in on damage. Okay. Firstly, switch to eruption mode. Now we windmill our eruption. Don't spell that wrong. There we go. Fantastic. Okay. First we get an eruption and then we windmill. I hate this so much. You know what? Let's take on more elites. Apparently this is life now. A skill that means your next attack deals an additional 5 damage. Okay. Or an 8 damage. It's alright. We can experience tranquility, which means we can enter calm at will. That might be helpful to stop us dying from wrath. But the incense burner basically means every 6 turns all damage we receive is reduced to 1, and we already have the thing that means if we take 1 damage we take none. Yeah, I'll take that. What boss are we even up against? Oh, he's not that awful, actually. No, we can probably deal with that. These guys might be more of an issue, though. Okay. He keeps summoning minions and buffing himself. His minions also are an annoyance. Right. Okay. Swiv. I can kill him this turn. I probably should. Let's become vigilant. If you kill the summoner, the minions just run away. This is true. But minions being dead means he wastes his turn summoning more minions. Which gives us a chance to actually get some momentum going. Because currently, we need to bump up establishment to an innate. I think this needs to happen next time we get a chance. Consecrate will just charge these lads up, but only by 1 each. Currently, though, they will strike for 0 damage. I need to keep that in mind. Will they actually? I think he goes left to right, doesn't it? So he will strengthen them up. But for now, we should be okay. Let's smack big lad. And he buffs them all up. Yep. Okay. Swivel to gain block. Tempting as it is to foresight, I would rather block right now. In fact, I will still gain the foresight. I'm going to use the miracle, grab the foresight, and hit him. And here it comes. Ow. Ow. Okay, eruption is coming next turn. Good. Vigilance will give us some block. We do want consecrate in the hand because that's big. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Oh, and our insight has arrived. Oh, our other windmill. Wonderful. Cool. This becomes free because we'll... No, it doesn't quite become free, does it? Because that still costs something. Okay. I think we do this anyway, so we only lose 1 out of this. These are going to hit for 50 each, which means I think he's dead. Consecration. Smack. And everybody runs away. Fear my windmilling eruption. I'm going to slip up and say that wrong at some point. I'm just going to. I feel it in my fingers. I am going to say that wrong at some point. Follow-ups would give us more energy. So it basically becomes free as long as we attacked. Or the ability to exit stance. Nope. I'm trusting in the windmill. I believe in the windmill. Because I believe in the windmill, though, I am going to upgrade the establishment ahead of time, rather than waiting on apotheosis each time. Right. Oh, fuck. I am so glad the incense burner came in. Right. Okay. Establishment. Consecration. Vigilance. And, pass. Debuff city. Apotheosis to buff up. We need block. We need block. Alright. Hail Mary. We're going to throw all these away. And get nothing. Fine. Foresight. Block. And lightly smack him. Okay, one windmill inbound. Excellent. I think I'm okay with this whole lineup, to be honest. Prostrate ourselves. Swivel around. Evaluate the situation. Defend against incoming threats. Do we windmill? Okay, we got 35, 45 on hand. 45 damage currently on deck. I think we'll see these again. Smack. Smack. Recharge. Smack. That gets us a tiny little bit more block, a little bit more dexterity. Aha! I knew we'd see you again. So, insight. Kill him. Wait, no, hang on, hold on. Kill him. Evaluate the situation. Defend again. Get rid of them wounds. We don't want those. Aha. A little bit more card draw. Okay. So this is a bit out there. Into eruption. Consecrate our eruption. Windmill our eruption. Windmill our eruption again. And then smack him. I was going to go vigilance at the end, and then I realized halfway they're just going to die. It's okay. Scroll. You draw cards until your hand is full. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, yep, forgot about you. Yep. Yeah, we are now regretful. I regret many things. Don't really have enough money that I could do anything with you, so I think I'm actually going to go over here, rest. Go back up this way. Ooh, hi gentlemen, how you doing? Let's grab the establishment. I really don't like the regretters in my hand, in my my stack. That's probably going to start doing double damage, especially if I'm in eruption mode as well. Much as it sucks to get rid of the miracle, I want that out of my hand if I can. Oh, wait, no. Wait. Unblocked. You receive unblocked attack damage. Does that? Does this count as attack damage? Does that count as attack damage? Did I actually take damage that turn? Because it should have done 2. But I think this dropped it to 1 and this negated it. Huh. I'll have to keep an eye on that next time it pops up. Prostrate. Evaluate. Smack in the face. Okay. Get a swivel going. Vigilance. And smack him in the tit. Okay. We have 3 free well, 3 almost free windmills. See if we can draw some more. That should not have done that. That could have drawn the regret. I would have regretted that decision greatly. Consecrate. Which means that that kills you. These two together are 35 damage. Smack. Smack. Which opens up that to smack. Which opens up that. Which opens up that. That'll do 0 damage. There's the regret. Get rid of you. I know I wanted to find out how that would work, but not right now. We're on a good one. Okay, this is a fucking rare one. We are currently in Wrath mode, which doubles our damage, and we just got the pen nib. Every 10th attack you play deals double damage. Behold, my 80 windmill! Fucking what? Choose a card in your draw pile, play the chosen card twice, and exhaust it, then exhaust. Ooh. Play the chosen card twice. Do we have any cards that we could benefit from having played twice? I don't really think so, necessarily. Maybe windmilling more, but... Big windmill twice. Fine. We will become omniscient so that we can windmill harder. Yeah, we're decaying now. Oh no. Right, let's get the establishment going. Establish the establishment. It's these chuckle fucks again. Yes, I do want to upgrade these actually because the upgraded block is helpful. Apotheose ourselves. We could consecrate twice, but I don't see how that really helps us right now. It'll do 16 damage. Could kill him. No, I think we hang on to this so we can big windmill. This is fucking stupid. This is so fucking stupid. I want this lad dead though. He's a problem. You literally can't do any damage. Okay, there's the consecrate that we were hoping for. Right. So, I don't think we eruption right now. That'll be... Right, that'll... Hold on. That'll be... 40, 40, 30. So 110... No. Yes. 110 damage. Plus the 16 from you. It still doesn't quite kill him. If we then double cast... We can't double cast. We don't have that card in hand. What am I saying? Okay. I don't think we can kill him this turn outright. He is going to hit like a train. Hold on, I'm doing maths again, sorry. 9, 16, so 25, 40. No, wait, no, no. God damn it, hang on, wait, no. 9. 9. I've been shot in the brain. Shot through the heart, I got no brain. 9. 16, 25. This then gets doubled, so 55. This is doubled, so 95. This is doubled, so 135. Oh my god, we're 5 damage off of killing him. Fuck. Okay, just don't eruption. I think that's the only thing we can do. We just don't eruption, because that's going to get us killed. Consecrate. You do 20, so that will kill outright. Kill outright. Actually, no, leave that in hand to get a little stronger. Kill outright. Block. 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 Stand our ground. Become calm. Gain some foresight. Miracle build. Block. Strike. Don't like regret being in my hand as long as it is. Okay, it does still only do 1 damage. Yeah, regret does bypass the tungsten rod. Damn you. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, what does this draw? That'll dictate what we can use our omniscience for. Okay. $25 becomes 50. 20 becomes 40. 20 becomes 40. So that's 80 plus 50. 130. He, I think, is dead. Omniscience into eruption. Okay, I really thought it was going to let me choose who I'm targeting, but alright. And we windmill our eruption at him, and he's dead. I forgot about the pen nib. Damn you. I forgot about the tip. Blasphemy. Enter divinity, die next turn. What does the upgrade for the upgrade for this retains it? Surely no. Surely no. I mean, it would triple the damage though. We could have an even bigger windmill. Do we upgrade from windmilling our eruption at people to blaspheming with our windmill? Do we embrace the heretical, anti-Christian premarital windmill? No! Damn it! Damn it, we stay with it. We keep consecrating. I have faith in the strength of our eruption. And the establishment. And our swivel. Consecrate, consecrate. Smack him in the face. WhatsApp, what do you want? Consecrate. Consecrate. Okay, Apotheos, which is free, might as well. The retaining reducing cost will actually be great for these. Because they're not getting redrawn, so their cost won't keep randomizing. Foresight. Block. Block again. So we're safe. Pardon me. Let's throw omniscience for now. Decay is unplayable. Okay. Block. Become vigilant. Smack him in the face. Ow. That one just does attack damage. No, thank you to Regret. Go away, Regret. Be gone, Regret. Block. He will now do no damage. Insight. Swivel, because why not? Okay. We should be good. Nope. Okay. We consecrate. We evaluate. We're reviewing the situation. We are now vulnerable. This is not great. Throw away those and get omniscience. Because we must now do maths again. Yes, this should be fine. Omniscience, eruption, and feel the strength of my eruption as I windmill it in your general direction. There we go. More HP, why not? Take a rest at the bonfire. Okay, can we get further than boss 2? Well, I mean, it's Ascension mode 2, so it's a lot easier, objectively. I'm going to keep reminding of that. Be sensible of my defects. Let us remain vigilant against my defects, and also potentially block against them. This guy is another buff debuffer chap, but he's a little easier to deal with in my book. Swivel on the spot. Block a little more, because I've realized actually we've got just with the tip is ready. So unfortunately this means I've just realized this doesn't work. No, because the tip will enhance our eruption, not our damn it. Okay, we can still work with this. We'll take 1 damage no matter what because of the intangible. I trust in our ability to get out of this. Oh wait, we can make this stronger. We flex our eruption. Then we thrust it at him. We windmill. We windmill again. We thrust him again. We prostrate ourselves. And that's going to get blocked. That's going to still hurt us. This is going to be fine. When time comes, we can use the stance potion to switch out, but that time is not right now. Apotheosis mode. Foresight. He's going to debuff us, so I think we're going to need to drop stance this coming turn. Nope, he's buffing himself now. My dude is wasting his turns. Hold on. Wait a second. Okay, that... So, we could... Even if it means we die in the end, I'm okay with this. We swing an omniscient windmill at him. Okay. Let's thrust at him. Achieve post-nut clarity. Yes, such as no regrets and no decay. There is room for dick in this deck, but it is not decay. We must swivel. Firstly, spin on it. Consecrate it. This man has not had a chance to get a turn, I'd like to point out. He's done nothing but buff and debuff for a good while now. We don't really need the eruption right now. What we need is more damage. Okay. We consecrate him. We have doubled our damage. We hit him for a 100 strength erupt windmill. And he's dead. We have sent him back to the days of No Night November. I think I'm good. I don't need to master anything more. We've already got an omniscient, and blasphemous is fine.
Ed, have you achieved the infinite combo? Smile.
No. Because if we achieve nut, we lose our eruption. Right. Okay, this means we... No longer to start... Wait. Hold on. How does... Wait. Wait a fucking second. Okay. Whenever a card is retained, does that mean retained in the sense of it's got the word retain on it? Or does that mean retained in the sense of when we retain it in the hand by other means as well? I need to know. Wait, can I just make my deck free? Can I free my deck? Is that okay? Live on Twitch. Can I free my deck right now? Am I safe to smash? Apotheosis, you're up. Establishment, you're up. Okay, this is going to hurt, which is not great. Consecrate. Strike. And now we're going to leave this strike in our hand. I want to see if its cost goes down. Why did you move over there? What? What the fuck? What happened? My bro, why you move? Right, prostrate ourselves, get a swivel going. We will take some damage from regrettage, but that's okay. Smack you. Smack like that? No, it did use some energy. Okay, I'm very confused now, but... Let's switch to vigilance. Evaluate the situation. Defend against the situation. The windmill will become cheaper. Why are you now... Why is this one card squared on where the rest of them are curving? I don't know. We're having some problems with the curve in our deck. Right. Okay. Well, I don't really want to live to deal with it. Oh, it's bent back into position now. It's fine. The kink in our deck has been fixed. I'm just gonna get an eruption and get this over with, I think. This is bad. Shuffle mantra and gain... gain mantra and shuffle an insight. No. Whenever you apply block this turn, apply weak to all enemy. Woo! We could apply a lot of weakness by waving our hand over our deck. Yeah, no, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Okay, finally! We've gotten to a bloody shop. We can remove regret. Okay, when you enter Wrath games... Fix at your stance. Stance potion. Nah, I'm chill with this as it is, I think. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Shopkeep. Navigating through the beyond, you discover a glowing tesseract spinning and shifting gently in the air. Adding colorless cards to your deck. Yes, but actually... Oh, wait, no, though we could... Well, we could be sadistic with it. It is free, and we now have the ability to weaken people with our deck. Sure, let's spice things up a bit. God damn it. Triumph. Oh, thank you. Thank you. The remains of a ghostly creature sink slowly into the mud before you, barely visible in the moonlight. You've proven yourself amongst your sisters. Standing victoriously, you wait in silence as the others ceremoniously place the creature's skull atop your head. Ritual has concluded. Okay then. Let's go fight an enemy. Yeah, okay. These guys are... Let's get the establishment rolling. I'm actually tempted to duplicate one of our defends right now. Just so that we can block through this. No, actually that'd be great on a consecrate that we charge up. Dexterity. And swing a little bit. I think it's... Okay, I think it's trying to reduce their cost, but it's not succeeding. Because this moved the other side of the miracle again. Swivel, evaluate, defend, prostrate. So if something stays in our deck longer term... Oh no, we need to use this before we can find out. Okay. Grab Sadistic Nature, get that rolling. Swing at this guy. No, it did reduce the cost. Okay, it reduces the cost eventually. It just... The main problem being that it's... No, I think we hold firm. It's gonna hurt a little bit. We're gonna get smacked. But in the end, this will be better. Okay, we got a consecration going. Whenever you apply block this turn, I think we eruption. Stay with me on this one. We then omniscience into the consecration, which will do that as a group damage twice. Consecrate again. Windmill, miracle, windmill. Okay. We can wallop people and gain block damage. Ooh. No, that's not... I can't think of any real sort of stupid jokes we can make out of that one. Indignation. If you are in wrath, apply vulnerable. Oh, we can make our windmills even thicker. Yes, okay, fine. We'll throw away our dignity to make our windmill thicker. Also known as answering one of those emails. Conclude. Deal 16 damage to all enemies, then end your turn. I'd love to make the shop cheaper, but I don't quite have enough money. Let's get rid of this decay. Ah! The ultimate foe for this deck, a snake charmer. Damn it. Okay. Okay, establishment, obviously. Prostrate ourselves. Smack. That doubles that. So actually, we'll use the windmill ahead of time, get you off the board. So yeah, the first time it tries to reduce the cost, it can't do it, but after that it can. That's a nasty amount of damage coming my way. Alright, alright. I'm tempted to Omniscience and drag Apotheosis out of my... Yeah, okay. There's no point playing it twice, but if we can get that out of the way now, then we've got some good opportunities for, like, blocking and stuff. This is bonkers. Eruption. Strike. Stance Potion. Switch back to Calm so that their damage is no longer doubled again. Energy Potion. Swivel. And let's leave that be. Try and pay off that on a higher power card. Why? Because it's the only thing I can think to do. I'm gonna wave my hand at them. So, unless we duplicated our windmilling, we can't kill that. That's gonna hit hard, though. I think we duplicate, windmill on them. We block, because that stacks a fuckload of weakness on them. Our deck will make them weak at the knees. Then we get sadistic with it. Insightful about it. We achieve some clarity. We consecrate, we consecrate. We foresight. I'm going to do that one more strike so that we can get the little bit of dexterity. Okay. Wave our hands like we just don't care. Prostrate. That will apply weak to them. But more importantly, there goes the sadist. Evaluate. Indignation, which will switch us to Wrath. Defend. Use the excess energy we just gained from coming out of Calm to go back into Calm. You guys should be fine. Yep. Okay. Consecrate, consecrate. Okay. Right. Swivel. It's not the greatest damage in the world, but hit him with the 22 windmill. 22 windmill salute. Perfect timing. Get that wound out of my deck. Alright, okay, okay. So... 20 becomes 40, 10 becomes 20, 60 damage. 78 damage. That's not enough. Okay. Block. Strike. And hold. Ow! It's fine. It's fine. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Eruption. Because then we can use Indignation to make them vulnerable to our deck. And smack them in the face with a windmill. And smack them in the face with the same returning windmill. Just keep windmilling and you will find success. I think more health at this point. Alright, fight a boss from Act 1, you'll get a rare relic. Upgrade all your cards and you can no longer heal. Or become full health but achieve a Curse of Doubt. I think we go for the full heal and doubt. All that's going to do is a little bit of weakness. Which also, I'm then about to throw it immediately in the can by fighting another elite. Oh, right. Okay. You're rough. Every other turn, this thing takes 1 damage from everything. So it has our intangible ability, but every other turn. Establishment, sadistic nature, and strike them while we can even do damage. Here come the burns, here come the burns. Swivel, prostrate, consecrate, do not eruption, we will die. Ouchie. Okay, what can I omniscience from here? I could omniscience the foresight, which would allow us to, in theory, throw away any burns. We won't be able to block this turn is the only problem. No, we can, because the wait, we can, because we've got bottled miracles. Okay, I think that is what we do. I think we omniscience the foresight. So we have 6 cards worth of foresight. Throw that out. Block. Drink this. Use both these miracles, vigilance, and consecrate while we're... No, hold on to the consecration. Okay. None of these are his burns or anything like that, so that's all good. Is he going to, like... He's going to try and status us. We don't need defends in our hand this turn, then. Apotheosis. Retain. Okay. Let's use this opportunity. I know we're not going to do much damage with it, but let's use this opportunity to charge up the pen nib. Oh, no, hang on, wait, that's going to double nothing now. We can use indignation to enter wrath, though. Okay, I want him to have some weak, because he's going to try and hit us really quite hard next turn. No. What's he going to do? He's going to hit. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Okay. All right. Okay. So first order of business. I think we eruption, then indignation. Yes, we'll lose a little bit of damage on the first thing being doubled, then doubled. But we will make him vulnerable, which will mean that he'll take more damage over the long run, I feel. This is going to probably get me killed. This was probably the wrong decision. Okay. 90 damage. 90 damage. Never mind. Windmill. Windmill is strong. Our windmill remains strong. More max HP. This is... Pain, that's okay. If you do not play any attacks, that it happens every now and then. We've been known to. How likely are we to get another shop before that? Okay, strength potion. Sure. Ooh, hi, the more. Hi, how you doing? establishment, of course. Drink. Huh. That will make itself really cheap really quickly. Yes, hold on to that. Use this because it's not like it can lower its power any further. Okay. You harm me when I play other cards, so that will suck. We can probably work with it for now. Firstly, let's sadistic. Oh, no, it's fine. Pain is negated. Pain is negated by the tungsten rod. We're good. We're good. Speaking of negation, let's negate his attack. Consecrate on him. And hold firm. That one still hasn't lowered their costs now. Okay, it seems to be having a bit of a time when it comes to figuring out how it lowers things' costs. Think I can swing with you now? I think you've cost enough? Yeah. You know what to do with ghosts. Stop busting. God damn it. This deck! It gives too many opportunities for children's schoolboy jokes. No! Okay, let's shrivel. Block. Insight. Okay. I think we're good for that. Yeah. Okay. Eruption. Indignation. Windmill on him. Windmill on him. Windmill on him again. And then Miracle. Omniscience. Smack him. Foresight. And wait. That is... Oh, Christ. That is 72 damage coming our way. Okay. Leave the free one and the thing that applies weak on block, because we're going to want to make him weak. If we can't kill him. No, he's dead. He's dead. He's fine. Oh. Oh. Busting is meant to make you feel good. That one just made me question my life decisions that led to this point. Okay. Could just throw coins at people. No. That's... Join the establishment. Wave our hands a bit. Make everyone weak. consecrate the lands. Try and learn an attack. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna pop a wheelie, become sadistic, prostrate ourselves before the enemy, and then lightly hit them. It's a sneak attack from the floor, you understand. Gain the power of foresight. Consecrate them again. And annoyingly, I don't want to have to use this immediately, but I think I kind of have to. Oh, shit. Wait. No, that's not going to work. Wait. Evaluate. He's going to hit so damn hard, though. Shit. I have to go for the kill on him, don't I? Because that's otherwise just way too much damage coming my way. Fuck. Okay. Don't let this deck die to a snake charmer. No! We don't need block right now. That's not going to help. This thing's going to come in with 25 damage. Oh, thank you, Apotheosis. Hello, how you doing? Okay, that's not necessarily going to save the day, but it's going to come pretty damn close. So, get some block going. Now, if I... Indignation, that'll hit for 12. Which is not quite enough. But if I drink the strength potion, it'll gain 2. Which means it'll gain 4. So, indignation... into strength potion... into kill. The Watcher has heard of the art of stabbing in the shins. She is a bit confused about the specifics. Yeah, sounds about right. Okay, we're going to need vigilance so we can get back into calm stance. Okay, all of our windmills are starting to align. Realistically, we could omniscience. And we could use that to consecrate, which would knock out this guy. I think we do that. Okay, they're no longer going to be a problem for us. Now, Miracle. Vigilance to stance back. And smack them in the face. Again, a bit of dexterity and a bit of block. That's an okay lineup, I think. Because they're going to try and summon a thingamabob next turn, so we don't need to use these defense cards, but we do want them on hand. Get an eruption. Strike. Strike. I'm going to hold on to these for a second longer. With a wave of our hand and a well-placed moan, we will sweep the very bravest off their feet. Alright, this will make everyone vulnerable. Yes, that works. Windmill. Windmill. And technically, wheel kicking could be described as windmilling. It involves a wheeling motion. That's the logic I'm going with. I'm sorry? Take an extra turn. Pardon? Yes. Tempting as it is to go and fight another elite, I'm going to try and play it safe now. We start... as you head upwards, hopping from one floating shape to another, you slip and begin to fall. We can lose Prostrate, Foresight, or a Strike. I don't really think the prostration is doing much for us anymore, but... At the same time, I'm not sure I can afford to lose any more block. No, I think I've got to lose the strike. Oh, hello. Jutting from the chaotic terrain around you, a bony sphere surrounds a mysterious glowing object within. While you are curious what lies inside, you notice sentries guarding it. No. No. We are just moving on. Healing up. Because I want to go into the last boss fight with the max health possible. These two are rough. This one basically blocks it, alternating once a thing. They have an attack and a thing they do. This one is currently attacking. This one buffs both of their strength. When it's the other way around, this one attacks and this one blocks for both of them. Pain in the arse, these two. Get sadistic. Establish the establishment. Begin to swivel. And I think that's all we can realistically get away with right now. Okay. Okay. I think we wave our hand. Okay. I'm going to try this. We go into an early windmill. We want to kill Donu first because they're the one that buffs them up with actual like scaling. We do 3 attacks, which gives us some degree of block power, and also blocks up our next buff. Then we buff with block. And it's not amazing, but it's removed their ability to block status effects. Which means the next time that we come back around to here, we should be able to... hit them with status effects. Grab some foresight. Evaluate. And realistically, that's all we can kind of do from here because... yeah, we're just in a bad way. Think we're dead. Think they're scaling too fast. Okay, Apotheosis. We might have a chance. There's the vault. We can take a turn after this. Okay. I think we Eruption? Indignation. That applies the 5 turns of Vulnerable. We won't be staying in this stance, though, because we're gonna drop back down to Vigilance mode. We're gonna drop back down to Calm. We can draw more cards. Okay. That's not amazing, but we can probably work with it. Then we'll use a Miracle. And I think we're not going to use the Vault. I think we're just going to block. Prostration, Consecration, Windmilling. Okay. Here we go. Wave of the hand. This was what I was hoping for. We wave our hands. We block. We block. And we strike in such a way as it will create yet more block. So now they're really quite weak. They're like weak for the next 6 turns, and they take more damage for the next while. Get rid of that Dazed. We don't want to draw that. Okay. These are hitting for 30 each if we double up. In the name of survival in a very nasty world, I think we're going to Omniscience on the Swivel. Yeah, it's quite a high cost. We're not going to be able to get away with it too many times. So, there we go. It's fine. It's fine. Ow! They're getting stronger. Get rid of one of those defends. Okay, do we have a way to come back from... We do not have a way necessarily to come back from eruption stance. But if we take a turn immediately after this one, we will draw vigilance, which means we can. Alright then. Okay, okay. Indignation to enter Wrath mode. Smack. Now, while we have the opportunity, Vault. Did that just end the turn we were on? It said after this one. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really? Did that do that? I'm completely losing the plot at this point. Consecration. That charges up the pen nib. Smack him with 112 power windmill. Then... Oh, we're going to need a windmill. It's worth it to secure the kill. Windmill to secure the kill. Smack. Vigilance. Evaluate. Right, okay, Donu is dead. That was the main problem, because Decker here... Decker just blocks a lot. That's okay. As long as their strength isn't constantly scaling up, we can deal with that. Think we've pulled this back from the brink. Strike. 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 While he's vulnerable, let's try and get as much of this out as we can. Prostrate. There goes the weakness. That's fine. Because we can apply our own weakness now. Wave of the hand. Defend. 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 Consecrate. Okay, you have 8 turns of weak. That's good. Get rid of that daze. We don't like you. You smell. Eruption. Indignation. Smack him. Smack him again. And to end it all, a 75, nay, 112 strength, fully erupt windmill. Complete with the tip. Now we thrust it deep into the heart. You prime your staff with divine energy. God. Okay, even the game's doing it now. Someone today complimented my parking. They left a sweet note in the windshield that said, "Parking fine." God bless you, Dark Rays. God bless you. Your heart pulses louder and louder as your consciousness fades. Yep, that happens to many of us afterwards. Have a good rest, Watcher. Have a good sleep. And I'm not going to be able to top that run, I don't think. So I'm going to end that here. That was one of the most chaotically, commentarily weird runs of a card game I think I've ever had. It's not quite up there with a wisdom ball just telling you, take an extra turn, it'll be fine, or, hey, running out of health makes you lose. But I enjoyed it nonetheless. It was good to windmill around my eruption and make it as thick as possible. On that note, thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you for your time, your attention, and your eyeballs, and your generosity. Your absurdly ridiculous generosity. Damn. This has been, no, not this has been edited. I've been edited. Edited is me. I am him. Yes, I am he. I have been edited. This has been Slay the Spire. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Dark Rays asks, we at a second. We will we at a second. What I was going to say, though, is this has been Slay the Spire, and this has been Somewhere to Go this winter. We're going to be doing, hopefully, as many of these as we can in order to make sure that there's no one feeling too alone out there. I don't happen to celebrate Christmas because, obviously, my dad died literally tomorrow. It kind of ruined the vibe. So I'm going to use that fact, harness that fact, and reach out to some more people. You know, I hate that I can't take my dog to the pond anymore because the ducks keep bothering him. I guess that's what I get for having a purebred dog. Oh, for fuck's sake. No, I'm leaving. No, thank you. Good night. Love you all. Dark Rays, you bastard.